Welcome to the 10-Minute Treasure. My name's Jeff Pospisil, and I'm recording this right before the new year. And I'm having a number of churches and a number of leaders in the conferences in the Global Methodist denomination wondering what they could do to help bring in new committee members and train them up, or maybe a refresher for existing committee members. Is there a resource that we can do to help our people that are over the property, the people, and the finances, bring them up to speed on what their duties are? And that's what I hope to provide for you in this video. So I'm going to start off with a confession. I did not create any brand new content for the Global Methodist denomination to train committees. And part of the reason I didn't do that is because the book of doctrines and discipline is still transitional. So that means in less than a year, it's going to get updated, and I don't want to have to re-record a bunch of stuff. And the other thing too is I recorded these just 2 years ago um, for United Methodist churches, but this is still pretty much the same advice that I would give you. I wouldn't use the word United Methodist probably so much, but I wouldn't use it at all probably. But I would give you the same advice on what should my finance committee be doing? What should my trustees be doing? What should my SPRC or PPRC committee be doing? And so again, these are the same. This is the same advice I would give you. So I'm just going to point this to your direction. So if I was a church leader, I would consider, first of all, having them watch this together. So if you're doing the single board model, I would have them watch this one together because it's a good message on why do church committees exist. It's about stewardship. And I think I have a pretty good definition of stewardship here. Then for your finance committee, this ends up being a game plan for your finance committee for the year. So the first quarter, January through March, you need to be thinking about the audit. How do we provide for the audit? I give you some pretty good instructions about the audit. Then you're taking the results from the audit and you might be updating your financial policies. And then in the third quarter, you're probably preparing for, at least in my area, we normally prepare for a stewardship emphasis. So there's usually a month in the fall that we want to focus on stewardship and giving. And then you move in that fourth quarter, you'd be setting your budget. So you're setting your budget for the next year. So this ends up being a game plan for the finance committee. Trustees, it's a little bit different. Your duties don't follow a game plan necessarily, but they are they're more ongoing. But you need to think of how we care for the property, and I give you some ideas on that. The insurance needs, bequests and investments, and legal responsibilities. So in a lot of cases, the trustees are the primary committee responsible for taking legal action. So, and then your personnel, you know, I want to say this is a big one because a lot of times we think our pastor parish relations committee needs to keep the pastor in line, but really when I see a church functioning well, the lay leader and the pastor parish relations committee, they are building up the pastor. There might be some personnel policies, and I'll give you, I think I have a template for that one as well. Being an intermediary, what that means, and then also compensation. So this one could follow more along the lines of at least the policies and the compensation. Those could be part of a cycle. And then these are ones, the building up the pastor and the intermediary. Those are probably just ongoing ones. So, all right, that's what I have. I'm going to put links to this in the description and hopefully it helps. All right, that brings us to the end. And hopefully that was good. Hopefully that was helpful. I will put links, a whole lot of links in the description to all those different duties and trainings for the different committees. So for the trustees, the pastor parish relations committee, and the finance committee. And until next time, and by the way, if you're watching this in the beginning of the new year, Happy New Year and God bless.